You're muted. Why don't I hear him?
Hey, honey, can you hear me now?
Let me check my settings.
Hold on, wait a minute.
No, our microphone's working.
Why we can't hear him?
Oh, you can't hear me?
We can hear you now.
We can hear you now.
Okay.
I was getting worried. Hi,
Listen,
Dolphin.
it's a train wreck every week. The people start their week with a train wreck here. So
Look
it's
at the
always
dog face. Look at the nephew. Look at the-
either I forget to put the background, or I come in muted, or I put the intro on loop or something. It's always something, but welcome.
It makes it unique.
It makes it unique. So Frank is here. Welcome, Frank.
Frank is here.
Menjoza is here.
Menjoza.
Menjoza.
I was actually playing Fallout with Menjoza last night. Yeah, he was in the game. He just started playing, and I found him. He was wandering through the Appalachia by himself. He was wandering West Virginia by himself.
Looking for Sasquatch.
Well, no. So I played a little bit with them because I wanted to let him get a feel of it. And then as soon as I left, he said he was wandering around and he came across a Mothman, and the Mothman attacked him. And he had to kill the Mothman.
Good job. That Mothman.
He said he was just wandering. The Mothman just saw him and it just started attacking him, and he panicked. That's what I woke up to. I was at work and he's texting me all this.
It's self-defense, man.
And Alpha Red's here.
Mothman extinct.
Work was a complete train wreck today. I feel the Alfred. That happens. I got jumped after you left in the wasteland.
That's what happens when you
it could have been worse. He could have came across a death claw or any of the other cryptids. The other like 16 cryptids they have in the game. I got knocked 30 feet away and all hell broke loose. It's all right. Before he left, before I got off the game, I dropped him some supplies. So I was like, I'm not gonna let you wander in there with nothing. I'm gonna give you some supplies. So I sent him on his way a new set of clothes for him to wear, some purified water. I don't want him drinking nuclear water.
Oh, that's good for you. Good for you.
So it's been an interesting week in terms of toy news. We had the Motu stuff. We had Mattel dropping their stuff, and then Hasbro decided to drop their classified stuff all of a sudden.
They did.
And then on top of that, today Hasbro announced that they are doing Street Fighter figures for the new movie. So even if the movie sucks, which it looks like it'll be fun, I'm sure people will have some complaints. You can't make everybody happy. But this is interesting.
As far as the Motu movie goes and the Street Fighter movie goes, I am pretty confident that both of those will be the best ones out there as far as live action movies go. Because Jean-Claude Street Fighter, nope, I'm sorry. that old Masters.
I think I don't even want to say for the time it was passable, because even that first Street Fighter movie, it's hard to watch. Even if you take the rose-colored glasses off, it's still like, this is rough. This has nothing to do with the game I remember putting quarters in.
let me tell you that there was probably only one shining light in that whole movie, and it was what's Agent May's name? Baby, Agents of Shield.
Dang, why would you ask? I probably would have known it if you wouldn't have asked me.
The lady that plays Fennec Shan in The Mandalorian. And she played on Agents of Shield as well.
Oh, there you go. Ming Na.
Nah, yeah, that's her.
Ming Na.
She was in Street Fighter with Jean-Claude Van Damme. No lie, man. She is like 12 years
She
old.
played Chun-Li, right? Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, she did play Chun-Li.
Yeah. Oh man, that was about the only shining light. When I rewatched that trash again later on in life, I was like, "Oh, that's what's her name?" I was like, "Oh shit, she was young."
So I'm excited for this. I don't know. I'm hesitant with this news too because Hasbro they like to get licenses for stuff that's not Star Wars, G.I. Joe, or Star Wars, and they will put in about 20 to maybe, I'll be generous, 25 to maybe 40% effort, and then they will just immediately drop it. They did it with the Overwatch license when they were making action figures for that video game. They did it with Fortnite, and they just gave up with that. They did it with Power Rangers. They had Power Rangers, and they gave up with that. So I don't know. I'm hesitant. I want to have some faith that these will actually be really good and they won't mess this up.
No.
But also at the same time, I'm like,
Hey,
a little hesitant. And then with the rumor of the Marvel Rivals stuff, I'm also hesitant with that because it's like, I feel like at some point they're just gonna get bored of making figures of that, and then it's just gonna go the way of the dodo.
Mm-mm.
well, I hate to say it, but I will.
Yeah.
That Street Fighter, man, that Street Fighter's becoming the little whores of the toy world, man. It's like Motu mashups, Turtle mashups, and now you got Street Fighter coming in the game. It's everywhere, and Hasbro is coming in on the tail end of the bandwagon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's also Capcom they just like to give their licenses out to anyone that will pay. And I remember at some point AEW had a crossover with Capcom. Like they were putting the stuff on shirts, they were putting it on posters, they had the action figures that were crossovers. So Capcom will put the license out for people to purchase. It's just if you got the money to pay, if you can pay to play, they will let you.
Let me see here. Yes. Literally right here, right where my finger is pointing, are the Young Buck Street Fighters.
Uh-huh.
And Kenny Omega.
And they made those three, and they sat, and GameStop just could not clearance them faster. They said, get them out of here. They got too much dust on them. They are cool figures, though, but it's just they clogged GameStop to the point where GameStop was just desperate to clearance those.
And I was so grateful when they did. I was so grateful, because that's exactly where I got mine. Oh, my God.
Oh, JB's here. JB, welcome. And Mendoza thought that throwing purified water at the Mothman was a good idea for an offering. And Mendoza also said, what about Cammy? She had a very tactical feel.
I just, I just remember what's her name because I was like, I know you now.
Mm.
The rest of them, man, I know Jean Claude was in it, and I know, man, I can't remember, but it was Homeboy that played Gomez in like the Adams Family, like the first live action one. He was Bison.
Oh, that's right. Yes, yes,
He was
yes. What is
Bison. It
his
was one of
name?
his last roles before he passed away, too. It wasn't his last role, but it was pretty close. He was sick or something like that, but
I think he had. I think it was the Raul Julia.
Mm-hmm.
I think the actress that played Morticia, I think
Angelica
passed
Houston.
first. She passed first, and then he passed not that long after.
No. He passed first.
Oh, and then she passed after.
Yeah. Because it wasn't
It wasn't cancer, was it?
I don't know what it was, but it was unexpected. Well, I mean, I don't know if it was unexpected like that, but he was young. He wasn't that old.
Oh, JB said that was his last film.
I thought he did something else, man. I could have swore he did one more, like an HBO original. I could have swore, but I'm not sure. But he was Bison.
Well, this is going to be a curious thing. I don't know if they're going to have these ready by Toy Fair or if we're going to have to wait till Comic-Con to see these, but it'll be interesting to see Cody Rhodes' likeness and Roman Reigns' likeness outside of a Mattel figure or any kind of Mattel WWE product.
Who knows? Oh, they do. Speaking of Street Fighter, they do have the WWE crossover Street Fighters out there in the street.
I haven't seen them. I know they're showing up on like it's like a display, but I haven't.
Yeah, you got
seen it yet.
The Bison Rock. Ultimate Warrior is it Blanca? And Rey Mysterio as Ryu, which that one actually, if you see that one actually looks pretty cool. Of the three that are out there, actually the Rey Mysterio Ryu looks pretty dope. When that thing shows up in Ross, I'll get that one.
The box will be all torn up.
I won't give a shit. It's got to come out. It's got to come out. But yeah, Street Fighter. It's gotten a resurgence, man. It's a resurgence of it.
I mean, it's always been big because they have the tournaments at different gaming expos and stuff like that.
I hate to say it though, like when Street Fighter was cool all the way up until Mortal Kombat came out, and then that was that. I'm sorry, Street Fighter, you died then. In my life, you died.
And we still are waiting to see if maybe somebody will eventually make 1/12 scale Mortal Kombat figures. Hopefully down the line.
I think, you know what? It's a good idea. I mean,
it's a great idea. It's just somebody else has the license now, and Storm took too long. So now we just have to wait. We just got to wait it out.
I think there should be a governmental law, a law Congress needs to pass that all action figures must have at least one size in common.
I think I could get better pictures of those Motu figures. Who had better pictures? Somebody had better pictures of those.
I'm hopeful for the Motu movie though, man. I liked what I saw out of Trapjaw. Skeletor, I'm still on the fence. I dig it a little bit, and then I don't dig it a little bit.
Now, I have a hot take with Skeletor. I know people want the cartoon voice, but I'm hoping it's not the cartoon voice, because
Who's doing the
this
Skeletor?
the Skeletor design for this looks too cool for him to have the goofy voice. If he has
Yeah.
something intimidating, then I'll be happy. If it has a cartoon voice, then I mean it's. But I never got into Masters of the Universe. It was
baby.
just one of those things that was after my time. But I will go watch the movie, and if I like it, I'll buy the figures. Now, looking at the packaging, I'm already noticing something interesting here.
What are you noticing?
So with the Masterverse, they have the like those usual swappable hands where they have the pegs and you just
Right.
peg them. These don't. These they went the import route with this, where
Put the peg on the other side.
right. So they are starting to, and I think this is supposed to be the start of a new Motu line. So they might be going the way of Bandai and a Good Smile and the other bigger import companies, and starting to look at what they can do in terms of trying to put as much of that into their figures, and keeping the cost at a reasonable price to where they're not outpricing people out of their line. But this looks good. I think these are going to be a little smaller than Masterverse, these movie ones. Because I know it said 6.5, but then I think I was watching Toy Migos and they said that it was smaller than Masterverse. So these might be more in scale with Classified and not closer to 1/10, but we'll have to wait and see whoever gets the PR box first.
Jared Leto, man, he is about to reprise his role as the Joker from the Suicide Squad movie.
Is he really?
No. Jared Leto is Skeletor.
No, I could have told you that.
And I gotta
I
feel.
thought he was live action Skeletor, not no anime Skeletor.
Yeah, he's live action. He in the new movie Skeletor.
Oh, okay.
He gonna be Skeletor. He gonna be him. I got a feeling we're gonna hear the Joker man from that Suicide Squad.
Unless they get somebody in to do a voiceover, and he just
But he's gonna quit. He ain't gonna quit. They're gonna fire him.
No, they just go in and they just dub it over.
Oh yeah,
they could just do that.
There could be plenty of things done. They could be enhanced.
But these look really good. I know Tony was concerned about there being a thigh cut. I think the thigh cut, at least for everyone except Evil Lyn, I think it's hidden because the way that the costume design is,
right,
you're able to hide it. But these look really good for $25. I mean,
the Triclops, man, is the surprise of that group.
Let's
I'm
go
big
ahead.
with Triclops, though.
Yeah, this looks good.
If you in there on that chainmail and stuff, he's got a lot going on, man. Now Trapjaw, I think Trapjaw is the creme de la creme, man. That motherfucker looks awesome.
Yeah, he's got a lot.
And I know at least he's got a blade and he's got that hook, at least. He looks tough, man. That looks pretty damn tough.
Yeah, for $25. Yeah, this should be a wake up call to Hasbro that you guys need to get it together with your pricing.
Now, I wish, from the trailer I seen, the only probably complaint, which really ain't that big of a complaint, but I wish Skeletor was beefier.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
A little beefier, man. Same thing with Homeboy He-Man. I'm like, he just, I don't know. I just hope I hope they can pull it off. I kind of wish they had gotten another person to be He-Man. You can have the one dude be Prince Adam, but they should have got somebody else to be He-Man.
Jared Leto played an evil bastard in the Blade Runner sequel. He can act if given the right role and direction. I don't know if Masterverse is officially canceled, but I think they are done with that line and they're going to move on to whatever this is starting. I think it's Motu Chronicles, I think is what the line is going to be called. So they're going to start with the movie stuff and then I guess branch off from there. But I am very impressed with Mattel. It seems like they have done a complete 180.
I love that skull on Skeletor, though. That thing looks nice.
Oh yeah, with those red eyes too. And they even did the soft goods too. They didn't even cheap out. They could have cheaped out and just made that like a hard.
I think there's a wire in that cape too.
Yeah, you can see how thick the parts on the side of it. Yeah, they really did the thing.
Now here's where they screwed the pooch so bad, man. My man does not look like Idris Elba. I don't know what the hell's going on. It just.
I think if you squint, you can kind of see it. If you like kind of squint, like if you squint enough, you can kind of see Idris Elba, but I'm pretty sure they'll do another version of him because they're gonna probably do like several versions of each character.
Yeah, true.
So they'll probably get a better sculpt, but he looks good. I don't see.
Yeah,
I guess maybe they're waiting.
I didn't dig the face on him. That's it. Everything else didn't look bad.
I guess they're waiting probably for the second wave to do the robot.
They got that big window now. They changing the packaging up real nice.
Yeah, this is even for people that collect in the box. That's a nice presentable package. Yeah, her figure looks good. Her figure looks good too. And it's cool that they're giving at least everyone 2 head sculpts.
Well, hopefully, Man at Arms has a second head sculpt we don't know about.
It's possible because they don't have product.
Yeah, they don't. So come on, second head there for Man at Arms. It could be a saving grace if that head looks awesome.
Yeah, this Battle Cat looks really good too.
Yeah.
And he's only 40, so that's not bad. And it says April 25th. So I'm pretty sure probably stores will get them maybe beginning of April, and then they'll just probably keep them back there until the 25th, and then they'll put them out. But these seem like ready, good to go, ready to go on the shelves. So
it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. I'm interested to see. I gotta believe, it's all depending on how much of it they send. But all the Man, I don't know if they're gonna get people to bite on it. Like,
I think so. I think they'll probably put out another trailer for the Super Bowl next week, or no, this week. They probably have another trailer ready to go, and they're gonna drop things here and there and put as much PR as they can into this movie. Because I think I saw the other day for well, this is for people that are current video gamers, but they already announced Motu for Fortnite, so it'll probably be those designs, and that's in June. So they seem to already start pushing. They're already starting to push stuff out for the PR. So they're doing everything they can, and people seem to, for the most part, there's always going to be those people that are not happy with how things turn out. So if
I don't think it.
I'll say this: if when this movie comes out, if they can please at least 3/4 of the audience or close to 3/4 of their audience, then I'd say it's a win. Because you're not going to be able to please everybody. That 25% is still going to find something to complain about.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So it's always with something. It's always with something that they'll have something to complain about. So it's, and Cran's in here. Welcome, Cran.
What up, Sawyer?
So I saw this the other day, and I was very, very surprised. July of this year, they are doing another Ghost in the Shell movie.
Is it a reboot?
I don't know. So it is going to be animated.
Okay.
And it looks like the style of the original. So, because the Major had, this is like pretty close, if not exact design that she had in that first Ghost in the Shell movie. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this goes. I don't know if this will be something that hits the movies or if this is something that hits a streaming service, but I'll have to do a little bit of research and see exactly what this trailer that they dropped is
I'd be.
showing.
I would look to see who the voices are going to be.
I'm sure usually with the anime movies, they'll do a showing that's in Japanese, and then they'll do a separate one that's in English, so you can pick between the two. So they'll probably have a different cast for their Japanese voice actors and actresses, and then they'll have one for their English cast. But we'll see. Alpha Red said, I'll probably buy Skeletor and Evil Lyn. He-Man always seemed limp to me. Frank said, as long as Daredevil and Kenzo Creations are happy. Well, they got to make you happy too, Frank. You're a Motu.
Okay.
You're a Motu guy. Krantz said the new Ghost in the Shell figure looks. Oh yeah, we have the. I made sure to save that, so we'll talk about that. Kaiju Kitty said, "Oh wow, that figure looks like shit. That looks like a fucking cartoon. The fuck is that thing?" And 610 is in here. 610.
What's up, 610?
What up?
You know, I think
the girls in the basketball too now.
Oh, that's right. He said that. He said he was busy doing
You see the front back.
Hmm.
I took them out.
doing
for
the
Yeah,
sport.
Yeah, right when we started.
this big old thing. I saw him back in the
Be
day.
careful.
Oh, he's soft right there. Wait a minute. He's soft.
Yeah, he got soft stuff. He got stuff hanging off of him. See?
Yeah. Oh. Now, what if you got a green pen and put some green on that thing? Somewhere? No?
No.
Leave it red and yellow.
Yeah.
So this went up for pre-order a couple days ago.
Dog poop.
I pre-ordered this because I have that first movie Deadpool, and I don't know if I got a defect or something, but when you put the swords in the sheath, they're like too snug, and so when you go to pull them out, it strips the paint off the swords.
Oh, that sucks.
And I tried repainting the swords and putting them back in there, and it just stripped the paint off again. So I'm hoping maybe they fixed it with this Deadpool. Those guns still look like they're carved out of Bath and Body Works soap bars,
Right?
but other than that, I like the unfortunate use of a deceased Wolverine's body parts.
Heck yeah, man. I mean, you got antimantium nunchucks. You got the claws, and you got his freaking skull and neck.
But the winner of this is definitely the little dog pool.
Yep, little dog and the Hulk fists.
So this will probably hit Ross though,
I don't know about that one.
or clearance or something. It'll probably hit clearance somewhere.
I don't know
Usually
about that one.
the MCU stuff usually hits clearance sometimes. I do like how if you look close, they mispainted the Deadpool logo on the dog. I can see that this is misaligned, so they couldn't even properly paint they couldn't even properly paint their figure. So already paint QC issues in their product images. I don't know why he comes with whipping hands though. I don't remember him ever doing that in the movie, but maybe I'm wrong. But I definitely did get this for the Hulk hands though. I couldn't resist those Hulk hands. That might be the only that happened to my Deadpool too.
I wonder how, the joint is right there for them hands. And if those hands, if you can, pass them around throughout the whole Marvel universe.
I feel like they're just hollow on the inside, and you just slide them on like actual Hulk hands.
Right.
Yes, they gave him the Hulk hands. Is it just new accessories? I believe so. I think it's just the Deadpool and Wolverine Deadpool with just new accessories and like an extra set of hands. The price did surprise me though. They could have went with the high $45, $50, but they kept it at $39. So I might buy that just for the body parts. Mendoza said my maximum Deadpool's biceps feel like they're gonna twist. Yeah, they're gummy. Those biceps are very gummy. I actually have mine right here. They are really gummy. I think the only solution I saw somebody made for this was you have to torso crack this and put the Ollie's Black Panther biceps in there, or the shoulder joints, and it fixes that. That's the only way to fix this Maximum Deadpool thing. Otherwise, you're gonna have to heat this up, or just be really careful with it and hope that you don't tear the plastic peg. 610 said, if you didn't pick up a retro stalker yet, every Ross I've been to is stacked with them for those who haven't.
Yeah, they are out there, 610. Them stalkers have been showing back up hard. Some beachheads too.
And Cran said it's funny they did this just after Maximum Deadpool. I'm gonna have to set the time aside to shoot a video about that. I can't do a review for it because I already made changes for this, so it's not even the original figure anymore. But
Hey, all I know is
Maximum figure this is not.
Mm-mm.
They could have easily have made this just a deluxe figure and charged $40 for it, and nobody would have really.
so that's two maximums now that they don't come out with. The Hulk and now the Deadpool that have been subpar
Yep.
for the maximum line.
Yep.
They're not hitting, they're not batting very well, man. The only thing they came through on was a Spider-Man.
His accessories are fun though.
No, man, don't justify it. Don't justify it. Hasbro, you fucking around.
They already got my money for it.
God. It is.
Although it is funny though, I had to order this 3 times to get it right. The first time, Amazon sent me a broken figure with a box all ripped up and half the accessories missing. Then I got a refund on that. I ordered another one and the tracking never updated. So I had to refund that. And then the third time around I ordered it, I actually got the figure unbroken with all the accessories and the box was intact.
Yeah.
So yeah. No shout out to Amazon.
Mm-mm.
All right, that is unacceptable. Out here raising the price of Amazon Prime every year by $1. And you can't even give me a complete untouched figure. And Menjoza is flexing that he won his in a giveaway.
He did. Where did he win that at? Was it Toy Migos?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, or was it Toy Mercs?
One of them toys.
I guess I don't know. I remember.
Oh, we're in the same room.
I remember he told me, he was like, I just won a Maximum Deadfall. I was like, huh?
He did, man. They spun the wheel. He won.
I was glad it was him and not nobody else.
And Alphared said my Ghost Rider had gummy arms. Luckily, I got a refund and kept the crappy figure. Yipes. And Menjoza said Toy Mercs.
Yeah, Toy Mercs. That's right.
And then I'm sure for a lot of people, this was a surprise. The Muppets getting made by NECA. So now you got Sesame Street and the Muppets.
It was inevitable.
I think I will only buy a Bunsen and a beaker, and that might just be it.
I don't know. The Muppets.
So I can have him meeping in the background of my pictures while he set something on fire or something.
But I mean, if they do the Muppets like they did Sesame Street, it'll be fine. I mean, they did a pretty bang up job with the fucking Sesame Street guys, Big Bird and all that. So I can see him doing just as good.
So it looks like the 3 off the bat is Kermit, Fozzie, and Gonzo.
Shitty lineup. I'm calling it. It's a shitty lineup.
Well, you got to do Kermit. That's the.
Yeah.
Dude, if we're gonna come out with Muppets, man, I'm coming hard, man. We're gonna have Kermit, we're gonna have Miss Piggy, and we're gonna have Animal with the drum set. With the drum set. That's gonna be the deluxe figure.
I mean, maybe they are doing more than just 3 for the wave, but they show 3 here, so I guess we'll see in a week and a half.
With a solid. I mean,
That's
those, there's no problem with them. It's just not the 3 I would have chose. But they went with the solid picks, man. Fozzie Bear, he's a staple of the Muppets, man. Same with Gonzo. So
I would have went with the two old people sitting in the.
no, that would have been the deluxe, man, and it would have came with the piece. It would have came up with the little, the balcony set.
Those were the 2 I would have went with. I would have went with the old people because I mean, you could fit that in anywhere. You could find a way to incorporate that into any shot.
Yeah.
Or even if they wanted to put some sort of magnet system on there, so you just put magnets behind whatever you want to put it on, and they just sit up there.
Dude, they'll sell though. They'll sell. But mark my words, Animal's going to be the deluxe one, man. He's going to come with a drum kit.
So would they do A, B, C, D in the same wave, or would they split them up?
Oh, I don't know. I've never paid attention to how NECA does waves. I really haven't, because those things just show up whenever.
Because the only thing I've been collecting was the any of the Universal Monsters or the Friday the 13th, the Michael Myers, those. I only get those because they do them as single releases. They don't put them in a wave. I never really bought anything from NECA that was in a wave.
Yeah, I never. I mean, it really, man, I wouldn't want to say it's kind of like not a wave, because when they did Sesame Street, I mean, it was Bert and Ernie at first. That was it. And then the Count, showed up a little while later. So, I don't know. I don't understand what NECA does. I never paid attention to it, but you're right. They drop like 4 or 5 random figs. They ain't got shit to do with each other.
And SCS Dog is here.
What's up?
Greetings from Hawaii.
Way out there.
And Alfred said Hasbro and Amazon are in cahoots. I try not to use Amazon. Their services are below par. And Kaiju Kitty said, by the way, I just canceled my pre-orders for 2 Power Princess figures on Big Bad Toy Store, so there should be 2 available right now if anyone wants them. You better hurry. Get your 2 Power Princesses before they sell out. I don't know anything about Power Princess, but maybe those are hot commodities. Mendoza said the 3 and the Studebaker moving right along. And Mendoza said, I am still mad that Walmart canceled my NECA Santa Elvira.
Oh, damn.
And Cran said, I got that Waldorf and Statler Diamond Select. It's a good set. But I think those are pretty pricey, though, aren't they? The Diamond Select Muppet stuff, depending on the character.
I don't know. I've never delved into.
I'll leave that up to the chat.
Yeah, that
Chat,
one.
yeah. Let me know. So shout out to Jay Gonzo, because Jay Gonzo brought this to my attention. So this is from Figma, which it's a company that does import figures. They are doing this accessory set of PlayStations. Now I will be pre-ordering this, not through Big Bad Toy Store, because I found this for like way less than half the price of this. But you do get all 5 generations of the PlayStations. So the first one, PlayStation 2, 3, the 4, and the 5, and then both versions of the PlayStation Portable. And there was a lot of attention to detail with this. The fact that the PlayStation and the PlayStation 2 have little memory cards that you can actually plug into these is very impressive. That they even went that little distance with the detail. I had a PlayStation 2. Actually, I had both versions of the PlayStation 2 at one point. That was my first ever console that I didn't share. That was my own personal console. I shared a Nintendo 64 with my sister. And then I got I think my aunt bought me this version of the PlayStation, which was the chunkier. Where is it? Oh, I guess they don't have a picture of it. But it's this one, the chunkier. It was like a brick. And then, or no, maybe I got that for one of my birthdays. And it stopped reading the discs one day. And so I got rid of it. And my sister took up a job, like a little side job, and she saved up enough and got me the second PlayStation, which was the thinner version, and I had that for I think like 13, almost 13 years. And a tornado hit the family house, and so all the insulation in the ceiling, the roof got ripped up, so all that insulation and water fell in, and it got all over that PlayStation. I couldn't save it. So that and that memory card that had all the games, all the game data on that was gone. So, but I do have fond memories of this PlayStation, though. I had the little cheat code books that had all the cheat codes for all the games. And probably one of my favorite parts was going to garage sales and going to like the secondhand stores and seeing what PlayStation 2 games they had. Because they were only like a couple bucks, because it's like, who the hell is out really buying PlayStation 2 games?
Right. Dude, I will tell you right now that my PlayStation 2 is still fully operational.
Wow.
It's fully operational and is actually sitting under my TV. It's all plugged up, ready to go. All I have to do is plug the HDMI into, I have to swap out the HDMI.
Yeah, because it had the 3, the red, the yellow, and the white that you have to plug into the TV.
Right. I got to swap that shit and plug that in, and then we're running. We're running, dude. That shit's still rocking, dog. And it's the Fat Boy.
That's the one. That was the first one I had.
The modifiable one.
Oh, I didn't know you could modify that one.
Oh, yeah. My friend of mine, he modified the fuck out of it, man. There is a big hole in that brick, man. In the back of it, there is just a big empty space just begging you to put some shit in it. Dude, man.
Oh, man. I had, if I can remember, I think I had Tekken Tag Team. I had the first SmackDown versus Raw game, which had every time I end up doom scrolling and something from that game pops up, it just brings a smile to my face, because as soon as you loaded into that game, it was either a mix of Tori Wilson, Trish Stratus, Stacy Keibler, and like on the main menu, they did like a little dance, and it was to whatever the soundtrack was. It'd be like Power Man, it'd be like Worlds Collide, Power Man 5000, or it'd be Breaking Benjamin, or it would be Public Enemy or something. But I always remember that, and I played that game was so good. I think I had SmackDown versus Raw 09. And I want to say that was the first time I actually started booking matches. I treated that like it was like how LSWA is the thing. I treated it like that. I treated it exactly like that, but you couldn't set multiple matches up. You could only run one match at a time. So once a match ended, you had to, but I treated it like that. So now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, holy shit, I was doing what Tony does now back in the day, but with my own creator wrestlers or whoever. I think I want to say at some point I had put, I think, almost every title on Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
I think I had it on, maybe it was John Cena or maybe it was someone else. I had like almost every singles title I had on that.
Man.
I had a SOCOM. I can't remember if it was the first SOCOM. I had a couple of the Medal of Honor games. I had Ace Combat. That was actually really fun on the PlayStation. I think at one point I had almost every Guitar Hero.
I remember that game.
Every Guitar Hero game that they had for the PlayStation 2. And I put in the cheat codes for that because I had a cheat code book that had to unlock everything.
Oh man, when I played the PlayStation, man.
Yeah, Justin Sable. Yeah, Sable was on that little menu.
Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront on the PlayStation 2. And then the second Battlefront was the epic one because then they put in the space battles. And then the PlayStation 2 also was great because they were the ones that brought in Grand Theft Auto 3.
Oh, I did. I had Grand Theft Auto 3 and I had Vice City, and I think I found the notebook the other day that had all the cheat codes. I had all the cheat codes written in a notebook for GTA 3. So you could do the infinite money cheat code. You could spawn in the tank. I had all those for that, and I had it for Vice City too. I remember on one of my birthdays, I got GTA 3 from Half Price Books. And that was like my first GTA I ever played. Well, and I just spent my birthday just running people over with whatever one of the muscle cars there was and doing stunts with it.
The first two were kind of awful, man. The first Grand Theft, the first two, they were like,
yeah, because it was from a tabletop.
Yeah, top view down, man, and it wasn't nothing like. And then three was like, I was like, oh shit, what are they doing?
Yeah, because it changed it from that like tabletop perspective to where it puts you as a third person, and if you let the game idle, if you went up to go get something and you let it idle, it would go into first person. Or I think you could switch it to first person.
Yeah, you could switch it. You could still switch it. You can switch it today.
I think the only one I didn't have was San Andreas. I never got San Andreas for that PlayStation before. Before it got damaged.
San Andreas, man. San Andreas was the culmination of everything you wanted a Vice City to be. I mean, Grand Theft Auto to be. The map was like huge, man. It was way bigger than Vice City. And I mean, it was like 2 parts of San Andreas would make Vice City. And then you still had like 3 more sections of San Andreas.
I do remember. I remember when people were. This is like old YouTube, like old YouTube. But I remember people were making montages for GTA San Andreas, but it was modded, and they would put mods in there. And I remember they put a mod in there where you could hunt monsters, like folklore monsters.
Oh yeah.
Like there were like Area 51 UFOs, and like they had one that was like Jason. And I at the time I was like, this is actually in the game. I didn't realize that you could mod the game, but it was this guy going around, and he fought all these monsters and killed them. And there I was like, whoa, they have this in this game. I wish my GTA had that.
It's crazy.
And
man.
that's when that was also when YouTube was more tame with what music you could use, when they let you use like licensed music and you wouldn't get hit with a strike or anything.
Right.
Now it's different. Now you play more than 10 seconds of a song, that's it. They'll get you.
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, Grand Theft Auto 3 was groundbreaking. I was like, yeah, this is where video games need to go. And driving games, driving around. I was like,
Oh,
yeah,
I had Need for Speed. Was it Blacklit? No. I think it was Need for Speed Most Wanted. I think I had that, and I had one of the Gran Turismos.
I forgot what driving game I got. I think I got Midnight Club. It was another
I had Midnight Club 3. I remember, I think I bought that from GameStop, and it had someone else's data on the game, but it never ran right for me for some reason. Midnight Club 3 never ran right, or at least my copy never ran right on the PlayStation 2. It was all, for some reason, it was always buggy whenever you tried to play it.
I forgot what Midnight Club I had. I don't know if it was the dub edition.
I think I had the dub edition for Midnight Club 3, but I think, if I remember right, I think that was probably the worst of the three because it had like really bad issues with it.
No, I had there is if you progress far in the game, I mean like real deep, you're getting there, type of fucking you're almost completed. You run into some missions that fucking it won't let you complete or it won't let you do. It's like a real bad glitch. So if you're like one of them completist people that need to complete the game, do not get that game.
I think you might have had Midnight Club 3 then, because that was the one that was really glitchy.
It wasn't there's one mission on the game that I can't get past, and it's due to the glitch. And with that in the way, I can't progress no more in the game. So I can't get it to 100% complete. And I'll make you motherfuckers. But it's real deep though. It is very deep. I mean, you got to go far, but that's bad. And you got a glitch. I'm like, man, this is stopping me from like fucking completing this fucking game.
Damn.
I had no other missions to do. There was like nothing else to fucking do. And this one mission won't fucking play. But it is deep, man. It is very deep in that game. But I liked it. It was like Grand Theft Auto without the running around and shooting. It was just all driving.
I like how all this spawned from these little plastic 1/12 scale, which I do believe they have pictures of that little accessory set. I'm gonna have to scroll. Let me scroll through here and try to find I know they put up pictures of it. Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. So you can actually see that it is 1/12 scale. Because here's one of their little
Wow.
figures. So it is 1/12. All this is in scale, and they do give you extra hands to where you can switch out the hands and actually have them holding controllers. But yeah, like the actual console, like the OG PlayStation, the top actually opens, and you could actually put the disc inside there.
That's too far.
And I think it's only like I found this whole thing for like $20, I think. So for $20, that's pretty impressive. If you tried to get it off Etsy, it'd cost you about that just for one of these, but it doesn't have the little thing open. But this isn't the first time they've done this for a set of gaming consoles. I think they did it for the Nintendo, or maybe it was for the Sega consoles. That's for one of the two.
It probably was Nintendo because I think Nintendo had more consoles than Sega. Because Sega ended at Genesis. They didn't go no further, I don't think.
Okay. Yeah. SCS Dog said they did Sega. So, yeah, if anyone's interested in this, Big Bad Toy Store has it. But if you also want to look at some of the import sites, they also have this up for pre order at the moment. So you might be able to get it cheaper, although you are probably going to, I think, probably after the shipping and whatever tariff charges you have to pay, it'll probably still be less than Big Bad Toy Store. But yeah, so
They should just do a variety pack, man. They should like pick like some of the best consoles. It doesn't have to be all the same brand.
I think they just started that line, GB, where they started doing these little accessory sets. So I'm sure down the line they're gonna put it to where like they'll probably do Nintendo next, and then they'll probably do a variety for Xbox and the other gaming consoles, because there's so many that they could touch on. But if 610 is here, we'll finally have to
Oh yeah.
talk about these. So I didn't have any of these figures growing up, so I think I do have the 30th anniversary airtight, so I can at least comment on that. But the Hydro Viper Overkill,
the helmet is sick. The helmet is sick, man. I like that.
I do hope that this guy does come with an extra hand for the left. So he has a set of these like open hands with the like here. I'm kind of hoping he has another hand to go with the right. So he has a set of trigger fingers and then a set of these open hands with the webbing in between. But this looks awesome. I don't mind that this little manta ray is small. That's kind of one of those things that I'm in it for the figure. This is just kind of, it's there, but mostly this is what I care about is him, his diving gear, and his little accessories. But he looks great.
Oh shit.
Do you have any guesses on what this?
Clint Eastwood. Dude, man, I have no idea about that guy. Mystery Man Cowboy, man. He's got 6 shooters, man. He's got a tomahawk. Could it be a version of Spirit? Old West Spirit.
Maybe. I know Baldy Locks put a picture up earlier screwing with people, and it was a picture of Brave Star. But what's funny is Brave Star has this. He has all these accessories, so it was like it could be Brave Star because he has the hatchet.
Yo, Joe.
Yo, Joe in here, what?
He has the 6
Shut now.
shooters, so it's possible.
Shut the fucking phone down.
So
Wild
Minjo,
Bill, man.
whoever it is, I want it bad. So I don't know. I want to hear the theories in the chat on who this is, because I don't know. This could be a completely new character. This could be.
Got some T's in the chat for theories.
I've heard someone say it could possibly be a new Wild Bill.
That's a possibility. Wild Bill.
The only version of Wild Bill we got was in the HasLab, and people were pissed when they saw those pictures of the retro colored Wild Bill and it being literally the exact HasLab Wild Bill, just different colors. People were upset about that. So, but I do like my gunslinger characters, so I am interested in whoever this is, regardless of the character. I'm interested. They have me interested with the Hydra Viper. Airtight, I might pick up because I have the 3 3/4 inch one. I might ditch his weird Hoover Vac thing going on there and give him. I don't know. I might give him a flamethrower. I think I have a flamethrower somewhere in my weapons box. So maybe he'll look cooler with that. I always thought this was kind of stupid though, that he came with like a portable like vacuum cleaner thing, but maybe that's because I always thought he was more of like a hazmat
Hey,
type
man.
of character, but
He's there to COVID, man. He's there to stop it.
he's there to get rid of COVID.
He's ready to go, man. He's ready to suck it out of the air.
With his Hoover Vac.
Yes.
They did say that his helmet is going to be removable, so we'll see if he has the Norman Osborn hair or if he's got a different hairstyle. And GB is getting a figure. I can see him right here on the right.
Yeah.
And they didn't even pay you for the. They didn't even pay for the likeness.
Lawsuit pending. Lawsuit is pending, man. Cross our fingers, man. We're going up against Hasbro. They're probably going to crush us. Everybody's hollering about my man here, though.
Which one, Zoltar or no, Taurus or Red Dog?
The Red Dog, man. I don't know.
I remember him briefly from the movie, but if you got any complaints, I'm giving you the floor.
No, I don't know these guys that well, man. I mean, they're they're at this point where I'm like, I don't know every single fucking joke, man. I just don't.
I know he was a football player, and he comes with the football with the.
It's just, to me, man, it's like.
Although I gotta say,
feel me on this one. They're having, they're not able to get the refrigerator Perry to do the.
Hey, we can just go to Aiken and get him.
What I'm just saying,
We can just go across the bridge and get him.
They ain't able to work that deal out for whatever reason. And this looks like an attempt at trying to give you the fridge on the low.
On the low? That's a skinny fridge.
Yeah.
That is a very skinny fridge.
No, listen, I got the stories about that.
That's a mini fridge.
I got stories.
It's a mini fridge.
Will sit his fat ass at the end of the bar. I ain't got nothing wrong with him because the man is the same. But when we used to go to the club back in the day, he would sit his fat ass at the end of the bar, and all the groups would be at the end of the bar, all in love with his ass. I'm just there for the drinks. I don't give a fuck what you did on the field. I know who you are. I know exactly who you are.
Everybody that milled away for the fridge is in shock by these.
I'm just saying.
This story.
But he don't live that far from us.
Oh yeah, I hate to
Oh,
say
he's
it.
still alive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I don't know. The way that they were talking about him on Smoking Joe's, I thought he was no longer with us.
He's
Man,
not.
can I fall out the chair? You catch me, please.
He's not. I don't think he's mobile anymore.
He's not mobile at all.
He's in the chair. But
Bitch, don't stop humping me.
he's from up the road, man. He's about 20 minutes up the road, man. Him and the Big Show come from the same place. Legit.
That is no lie. Like I'm legit. I can call.
I wonder why they're having such issues.
For days.
I wonder why they're having such issues trying to get his likeness rights.
It's the family, I think. They don't want to cut the deal, man. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why.
He ain't got much.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Make a deal, man. Fuck that, man. Go ahead and make yourself an action figure. You already were one.
Because
Why
he's
not
not.
Damn,
He's not like George Foreman.
Right, right.
He be gumming it.
Oh, that is true. He puts Michael Strahan to
We be
shame.
gumming. Hey.
But yeah, man, him, man, that dude is big, man. Even his whole family, man, they all could be football players.
Cran said Woody will probably have extra rays. I think I heard him say he wanted 40 Hydro Vipers.
Oh God.
And Joseph said, wasn't there some new character that was a Texas Ranger recently? I'm not too sure.
Man, if you're gonna give us the Texas Ranger, there's only one Texas Ranger to give.
In the eyes of the Ranger are
upon you.
Yes, sir.
Can we get a
If you
Walker
live in
Texas Ranger?
you'll be hot. And that's where the Ranger.
Now they'll have to really shell out some cash for Chuck Norris.
Hey man. Where Virgo
Hey, don't you dare for to tell him on his low.
in the
Often check your messages.
let's just say that our dog food man is Chuck Norris approved.
Chuck Norris.
Our dogs are gonna live forever. They're Chuck Norris approved.
So there's a bit of
check your messages. Check your IG messages real quick.
There's a bit of back and forth in the chat here because Justin Booth says that there's another version of Wild Bill. That's what he thinks it is because the Hasbro Joe team mentioned something about it. But SCS Dog said the full force basically confirmed that it's not Wild Bill.
I can't wait to see his face.
So we have two sides. We have two different.
I can't wait to see his face.
Well, the one thing I noticed with that silhouette that they showed us, he looks like he's
What? No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Do you really?
On my mama.
That's awesome.
Our dog food is Chuck Norris approved.
That's awesome.
My cousin.
His picture's on the fucking bag, man. And look at the picture, little Chuck Norris.
If a little Chuck Norris on the back. Hey, listen. Chuck Norris can have his little side hustles. You bring it. Nothing is wrong. Listen, I'm not gonna knock that man's side hustle.
No.
I sent you one more message, then I'm done.
I will never knock Chuck Norris.
610 said definitely not Wild Bill. He's coming to retro. It's a new character. Rumors leaning towards Mexican/Native American.
Nah, man, they fooled all y'all. That's gonna be motherfucking cowboy fucking Snake Eyes. Shit, you heard it here first.
Look what I told him.
If Deadpool can be a cowboy, Snake Eyes can be a cowboy.
Can I speak to him?
Can
I speak to him, please?
For real.
He's not here.
But what I was going to say, from the silhouette, it does look like he's wearing like a poncho or something like that. You know, something
That's
like
what I noticed too. I thought maybe it was that Dreadnought.
with some
that-
soft good type action going on.
I thought it was that Dreadnought from Pursuit
Or
of
maybe
Cobra.
something similar to what the Scorpion dude got with the little thing the Scorpion guy had.
Hopefully they make it of not as cheap material because Woody
I'ma
said
tell
the
y'all,
material on those.
It's
He
gonna
said
be
the material on
Cowboy
this
Snake
felt
Eyes, y'all.
cheap.
It's gonna be Cowboy Snake Eyes. I just spoke that shit into existence, and it will happen.
Grant says the cowboy could be a legacy figure.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Did your mama say, boy? What
Yep.
you doing?
Listen. If this cowboy is a mainline figure, I'm back in Hasbro. I'm back in. I'm putting my chips back on the table because
Oh,
Hey, if it truly is gonna be like a legacy figure,
love my
then
gunslingers. All right, look, I even have a damn gunslinging robot cowboy. I have the gunslinging Frankenstein from Monster Force. I have a damn pancake cowboy from Fortnite when that hit Ollie's. I couldn't resist. I was like, that's a pancake as a cowboy, and his head is a stack of flapjacks with
I got
maple
you.
syrup and piece of butter.
I got you beat, Alpha. I got you beat.
what, Chad?
I got you beat.
What?
What you got me beat by? Let's see what you got.
I can't. Well, I can't. I got to go get it if I have to actually go get it, which I don't feel like going to get it.
What is it?
But you could describe it.
Wait.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
It
Is
is.
your name Brendan on last days?
Yeah.
Shout out to Brendan on last days. Hallelujah.
I have you beat because I have a Doc Holliday, aka Val
Stop
Kilmer,
humping me, motherfucker.
aka Val Kilmer Funko Pop.
I sure do.
The dog wants to meet Chuck Norris. The dog wants to meet Chuck Norris. That's what the dog is telling you.
Hey, he's trying to do the
Man, this little
John
motherfucker is
Holmes.
humping my leg, bro. I feel dick on my leg juice. I feel dick juice on my leg, bro. What the fuck? I gotta go take a bath. I'll be back, bro. Ew. God damn, bro.
Man.
Banjo,
You are never gonna hear that anywhere else except on Monday nights.
Right?
If Smoking Joe's can be the taint of the weekend, the taint of Saturday nights, then we are the train wrecks.
we are the bunghole.
No,
We
man.
train
We
wreck.
are the armpit.
Come on, Julio.
We are the armpit of my
The armpit. Well, we better be the armpit that smells like Old Spice.
I know Old Spice is bad
You want
for
an
you.
armpit? Here you go. Hold on, let me show it to him. Do I stink, baby?
Yes.
Shut up. Did I take a bath today?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Oh man.
Uh,
No, don't use Old Spice, man.
No, please don't use Old Spice. Like you see him, right?
I've
He
had
was really red for real.
bad reactions with Old Spice, y'all.
I've never had any allergic reactions to Old Spice.
Yeah.
Old Spice and me, man, we don't get along. man.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I've had a bad reaction to was Dove?
Oh yeah.
I think Dove or something like that.
Only Old Spice, man. Ooh. At first, everything is fine, man.
Or it was another brand. But I used it and like after I got out of the shower, I was like, oh damn, my skin is starting to feel like it's on fire.
Wait, what? What did I do this? What did I do
He
this?
said the damn soap.
Yeah, like it was a bad reaction. So whatever it was, I threw it away. I was like, I'm never buying that shit again.
That's actually, it's the same thing that happened with the Old Spice, man. That shit was crazy.
It might be something, it might be the ingredients in it that just you might be
Man, all I know is the first like day or two, everything was fine, but then all of a sudden, like I started getting redness, and it started itching.
Be honest.
And I was like, I was done with this shit. Goodbye. I threw that shit in the garbage. Never to be used again. Virgo picked up one time. I was like, are you crazy?
They're trying to
I was like, are
put me
you
in,
fucking
trying to
crazy?
make me like the fridge, put me in bad health.
Right?
610 said Cowboy is the mainline second wave release, $27.99 MSRP. Well, you better come with, if they're gonna make him a legacy figure, you better come with about the same amount that the police and the firefighter came with.
Hey, if any of you guys out there interested in trying to make your own refrigerator Perry, look at the Keith Lee AEW figure. See if you can fuck with that. That's about the closest thing I think you got out there to a ready-made fridge.
Yeah, because otherwise you'll have to go the route that Woody did and get a 3D printed head, try to find the body.
That would be it. That would probably the body, the Keith Lee body. If you got the head, but it's all them AEW figure. I don't know how they look beside GI Joes, but I don't know if they're gonna be. I think they might be bigger. Like,
Let me see, because I have a Kenny Omega right here.
I think them AEWs are a little bit, but it might work if it's the fridge, because he's supposed to be bigger anyways. But I think that Keith Lee man would work.
Let me see, because I'll put him next to Copperhead and see. Like, just feet. No, they're about the same height.
And yeah, and definitely, man. AEW Keith Lee figure, man. I think that would work for a fridge. You just need a head for it.
I had to play catch up
outfit.
quick because I have to catch up on the chat. So 610 said Fridge is alive and in bad health. His family controls the rights. Walker baby, Chuckle Kick, Death's ass. Texas Ranger Frank Hamer, the Ranger who brought Bonnie and Clyde down, or Walker, Texas Ranger. Zartan is Wild Bill disguised. Damn, two Zartans in the same wave.
That would be cool.
Blue background. Jay Gonzo's here. Welcome, Jay Gonzo. We're just talking about
Gonzo
and stuff. That dog is trying to relieve some stress. Cowboy Duke. Menjoza said, "Do you have any goth cowgirls?" Well, listen, I don't know. You let me know, Menjoza, if you find any. Let me know. I'm sure Alpha has cow. No, they haven't. If Snail Shell makes them, though, if there's any company, third-party company that wants to make some, Virgo LL feeling dog lean on your leg. Ah, jeez. 610 said not a legacy standard mainline release for the Cowboy. All right. Well, I think we spent enough time on these. All right.
Whoa.
I don't think I ever had Overkill. So this is new for me. Apparently, from what they said on Saturday, he is the Saw Viper, the original Saw Viper, and they turned him into like a cybernetic soldier, and he's in charge of the bats.
So he's the leader of the bats.
He's the leader of the bats.
He'll sell.
It looks like his chest, the middle part of his chest opens up to show something. But he has some interchangeable parts, which is cool. I just don't know if I really like that green. Because that green really... It's like you got the red, the gold, the black. Those are Iron Grenadier colors, and then you have this like snot green in the middle.
Maybe it's just the render. Maybe just the render is bad. Maybe when you get it, maybe it'll be yellow.
I hope so. or maybe enough people complain and they change the color. Usually that's what happens.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, man, do it in yellow. If he's gonna be the leader of the bats, do it in yellow. I don't know. I don't know what the original. What do you? What was the
I'm
original?
not too sure either because I never had them. Just like I never had this Ninja Force Zartan. I don't think I ever had anything Ninja Force related. I think that was still before my time. That was what the. This is like 90s Joe's. So I was close to the end of 99. So that puts me, technically it puts me in Generation Y. So yeah, Spy Troops, whenever they did the mod or that next generation of Joes, which was Spy Troops, Valor versus Venom, G.I. Joe versus Cobra, where they looked a little chunkier. Those chunkier looking Joes, I had a couple of those, like probably 2 of those. And the O-ring, the band for the O-ring, it snapped on one of mine. As soon as I took him out of the box, the package, as soon as I opened the package, he just fell apart. So I always had him like he was crawling around like a.
Okay.
So the O-ring snapped on that figure. As soon as I took him out of the box, he just fell apart. I was like, "What the hell? What am I supposed to do with this?" I just used him as like a half soldier. So yeah, Ninja Force, I have no connection to this. I'm sure everybody in here probably hates Ninja Force, so I don't.
Yeah.
As I said, he does remind me of the Cybermen from Doctor Who.
It was all about the ninjas, man. All about the ninjas.
Minjos said all the wrestling figures are bigger than Joe's. 610 said the red and gold gun mounts in the open chest. Okay, so you could put that in the chest. Interesting.
Now, is the Keith Lee too big for the classified? I mean, if you're thinking about being a fridge, is it still too wide, too chunky?
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing I was looking at, man, is that like with the bow there, you see the bow, and then you got the quiver right above it. Now they got that piece over there to the right. Is that like the string just straight down? Is that like going to be a piece that can be moved?
I think it's to switch out for the bow. So you can have it either drawn or you could just have it.
That's cool.
Just as a, I mean, I think it's because so many people complained about them reusing this bow multiple times and it's just always constantly strung. I mean, it's an interesting look. 610 says that he loves Ninja Force. And he said he was an original run Ninja Force figure around 92 to 94. Was Hasbro running out of ideas when making these figures? He meant with Overkill. Like the figure of Ninja Zartan and Miss Gladius. 610 said they could do a fridge on the Road Pig Buck. And 610 said, yes, you can have it pulled out or not. And Kaiji Kitty's hating on Ninja Force Zartan. Frank said it should be a good figure. And Justin Booth said some of the Mattel WWE figures are similar in size to both Marvel Legends and G.I. Joe Classified. Road Pig is about the same size as the Mattel WWE Brock Lesnar. And Frank said, my custom fridge is still in my to-do box. It's buried amongst the other boxes. But yeah, I mean, obviously there's an audience for this, so whoever likes Ninja Force. There you go. All right, and then we get into this one. This one, man, obviously, because there's so many new sculpts, there had to be some reuse. But I mean, you know, given her copperheads, machete, and also giving her his holster and his scoped revolver is just fuck. And then this shotgun, I think, is from it was from Falcon, Classified Falcon, and it was from Wolf Spider, and it was reused a couple other times, but it's like I don't mind them doing reuse, but it's like, why reuse? Why reuse Copperhead's revolver and also his machete? Why not give her something like that? Something maybe the other troop builders have that it's not so obvious, because I'm literally looking at Copperhead right here, and I can tell you that that is exactly his backpack and his revolver. So it's like, I don't know. Obviously, people are going to switch her shit out, so it doesn't really matter. The look of the figure looks cool. All I know is she's Artan's daughter. That's it. But I like the glasses. I like her little kind of pilot kind of helmet thing going on there, which now that I'm seeing this, I'm thinking that's also probably from Crazy Legs. That might be from Clear, maybe. But I'm also thinking there was someone in the October Guard that had that, right? That like kind of World War II pilot.
I have no idea.
I think.
I know
Well,
it's got Crazy Legs.
610's in here. 610's in here. You can tell me who that is from the October Guard. It's one of the. She's a female, and she has that like kind of Russian. It has like a red star on the front of it. I can't remember what her name is, but I know she's from the October Guard. But Diana, yeah, there you go. So, I mean, is this them telling us that if they already have this part ready to go, that they're hinting at the October Guard coming, possibly? Because I'm sure they could do it. I mean, people will complain regardless, but it's like, just do them. Nobody's gonna really be up in arms. How dare you make Russian characters when in movies you always had Russians portrayed a specific way and nobody complained about it. So it's like, just make them already. You clearly are already showing you have the parts, so just make them. This new line is all good except for 2. Let's see. And Frank said Copperhead is from the swamp like the Dreadnoks. They are general loadout, I guess.
The swamp here, man, you always got a Bulldog 44.
And 610 said it's a definite possibility. I have no official word on it, but it looks like it's leaning that way. I mean, if they do, the only way I could really see them doing it is Woody said they could. I think it was either Woody or Shane on Saturday said they could do it as a HasLab where they do all of them and they give you the APC, or the only other way I could see them doing this is the Comic-Con route and putting them all in a box set and making it an exclusive. Which is kind of a slippery slope because we've seen how we saw how Once a Man Cobra Commander turned out, but then we also saw how the Cold Slither exclusive came out where they still had some after Comic-Con, so it's kind of a coin toss on, are they going to make too many? Are they going to make enough? Or
double dip. They should double dip, make the vehicle, put some figs with that, and then do a Comic-Con exclusive for the other figs.
I mean, that's how I could see them making both, making people happy. In terms of the swamp skier, I think it looks cool. I think I had a 25th anniversary Zartan that had the swamp skier, but I don't think I ever really used it with him, but it looks cool. I don't see an issue with it. Obviously now that means they're gonna go and do multiple versions of this, or people are gonna have to paint this or buy her and this multiple times to get.
I had the swamp skier, man. When I was a kid, I had the swamp skier, and I hate to say it, the swamp skier was like the smallest piece of shit vehicle Joe had to put out. I was like, it was a raggedy
Take.
Hey, that's what I'm just saying, man. I know a lot of people love seeing the thing. I mean, they used it a lot in the cartoon, don't get me wrong. But that thing was like the smallest fucking vehicle out there.
Frank said that HasLab would be like 600. I mean,
why not?
There's an audience for it. It looks like I'm seeing how Alpha Red is not feeling this wave of classified. Frank said if they end up doing a Hooded Cobra Commander, then October card is possible. They can just release a couple of them in the upcoming waves, like all the other sublines. Russia has an issue. That is not the wolf. Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm saying it. It's the wolf is coming.
Somebody paint this in Arctic colors, and then Russia could call it the wolf.
Frank already did it, man. Frank got that thing painted Arctic, I believe, already. It looks tight.
But yeah, she looks cool for what she is. It depends. I've been very cherry picking when it comes to classified. I usually just wait. There's other lines that are out right now, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. They'll be there. But speaking of, I think somebody mentioned this earlier in the chat, but this is a model kit, and it is 6-inch scale because I did check the measurements. So she is 6.5 inches tall, and this is the Major from Ghost in the Shell. Again, if you look around, you could find the kit cheaper, but it is a model kit. So what you're seeing is what it'll look like if you put effort, if you put a little extra work into this in terms of painting and doing different finishes and stuff like that. Because I know some people will think this is how it's going to turn out when you put it together, and then you put it together and the pieces are a different finish, and she just looks like a piece of glossy plastic, or, you know, like there's different finishes. So you'll have to go in and actually like put a finish on all the parts and put in work for it to look like this. But if you don't want to spend I think she's like 100 and something. For the Haya toys major, you could just get this and she'll scale. I think she has 2 weapons, like 3 faceplates. So, yeah, she's out there. Oh, I'm sorry. Frank said 6.3 inches, and Frank said I might get this. So Frank is going to get it, and it is going to go right next to the to-do list for the fridge.
Right.
So you'll the half a fridge that Frank is working on, that half complete refrigerator Perry will have a model kit box to talk to keep him company. And Frank said the swamp skier was cool, so he's fighting you on that.
As a toy, it was not. I'm sorry.
And then Frank said that they can get to the Eco Warrior line in Space Force 2000.
The speeder bike from Star Wars is more impressive than the swamp skier there, Frank.
Uh-oh.
I hate to say it.
Frank said, hey, I put my blocky Megatron together the day it showed up. GB said, oh, GB didn't play with his toys. Wow. Jeez.
Man,
Frank is getting
nah, man. That swamp skier sucked. I'm sorry.
Frank is getting hostile in the chat tonight. Yes, Mendoza, she is up on Big Bad Toy Store, but if you look at some of the other import sites, you might be able to find her cheaper. So you might have to do a little bit of searching. And I guess this is maybe a part of their Target con. I don't have the regular version of Vincent Price. I never saw him. But I'm even tempted with the black and white version too. I do like their black and white versions of the figures that they do.
Well, I think in this particular case with Vincent Price, I think it works out because a lot of his movies were in black and white. So it'll work. It'll work.
So it says it's in stock on the Target app, but it also says that it should be hitting targets this week. So it really just depends on who's stocking, who your local NECA distributor is that comes into the store and stocks the stuff. So we'll see. But yeah, this Vincent Price is awesome. I love that it comes with all 3. You can make all 3 versions of him. He comes with cigarettes to smoke. Yeah, this is cool. And
they made an army builder out of Vincent Price. Oh my god, they made an army builder out of Vincent Price.
Eventually, I'm gonna get him. I'll probably get the regular version, and then I'll put him next to my Elvira because I feel it's only right to have the 2 next to each other. And then that SH Figure Arts Wolverine went up for pre-order in case anyone was interested in that. I'm gonna do a bit of searching before we get into the figures that may cause us to drop in viewership, or or may cause YouTube to step in.
Oh goodness.
So before we get into that, though, I do gotta talk about these. I already talked about them when they first went up. I'm excited for them. I think this may be my way of getting my niece into the hobby because she loves this movie and I really enjoyed the movie. So And the prices are affordable on these two. So again, Mattel with a win, keeping the price point to where parents are not going to break the bank on these, and where you're not outpricing your consumers. So, and they put double jointed knees on not only the girls, but also I believe all the guys have double jointed knees and they're pinless. So, pretty good. And they all come with like a nice amount of accessories. So, I do like that they all come with the little cup of ramen and the chopsticks, and you can have them looking like they're eating the ramen. So it's cool. It's cool that like they're doing this. I know I've heard people bitch and complain saying that they waited too long, but with these type of things, you can't just make merchandise for it and then the movie bombs and you just wasted all this money making merchandise for a movie that
Right.
bombed. Nobody expected this to blow up overnight. Now, I think if this came out during COVID, this thing would have been way bigger than it is now. This would have just
Yeah.
like it would have hit just unbelievable heights. But you know, this it's taking the world by storm. It's crazy.
Well, they already know that there's going to be a number 2 now, so I mean, there will be a sequel more than likely.
Like I know they put the girls in Fortnite, and then I think I saw this week I was looking at something on my lunch break and so that they're adding more stuff to Fortnite for the movie. So yeah. So it's they're capitalizing on it, man. They got shoes. I bought a pair of shoes. My niece has like all the shoes and the kid size for them. So it's, I mean, I think what Woody said about this is probably the best that it can be described. That this generation that is growing up watching this, when they get to about my age, they're going to look back on this stuff the way that I look back on a lot of the stuff that my generation grew up on, like
Right.
Toonami, when Toonami was still on, when Cartoon Network was still on, like when Samurai Jack, Powerpuff Girls, like Codename Kids Next Door, like those, like what at the time were prime time cartoons. Like we all look at it and we're just like, fuck, that was so long ago. And I mean, it's different for your generation too, because now you're looking back at stuff that's coming, that's making a resurgence, and you're like, oh fuck, that was that long ago. That's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, the same cartoons. I mean, the cartoons. It's kind of like both meshed in, to be honest with you. Because I started off with the Motu, the G.I. Joe. There's some older cartoons too, man. I can't even remember some of them fucking names of them cartoons. But I mean, you have Motu, and then G.I. Joe and Transformers showed up, and that was pretty much it. Hey, Banjo, man, come in. And I remember the Toonami. I remember that, and the Adult Swim as well. Back in the old Adult Swim, not the shit they put on now. Back in the day when they just used to put on any goddamn thing at 1 in the damn morning. But yeah, I mean, we can't expect the kids now to like the same shit we like. They're gonna like different stuff. And I mean, did we like what our parents liked as kids? I doubt it. You know, we grew up with different stuff.
No, I do remember though. I do remember watching a lot of movies and a lot of shows with my grandpa before he passed. I remember watching the original Godzilla and King Kong with him. He had the A-Team on DVD. I used to watch Bruce Lee movies. I used to watch those like dollar store bin kung fu movies where the words wouldn't match up with.
Oh yeah, man, that dubbing, man, that shit was
Yep.
top
I
notch.
used to watch those. His favorite was Sonny Chiba. Sonny Chiba was always his favorite. I watched Walker Texas Ranger with him. So yeah, I mean, I watched a lot of that stuff with him. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it's just a generational thing. But I think this also picked up because, I mean, a couple of years ago, K-pop just as a genre came in and just took the whole world by storm. So them making a movie on that and putting a bit of Korean folklore and stuff like that into this is just, I mean, K-pop is still taking the world by storm, but it's but Frank said that Vincent Price is a great looking figure. He said it's Crystal Ball before he went to go for Midges is the last man on Earth, Vincent Price. Frank said if Blocky does K-pop Demon Hunters and 1/12, I'll get them. Frank, those Mattel figures I just showed are 1/12 scale. When do the Mattel ones go up? That is a good question. It doesn't say, but I think the summertime. Because SME Toys checked and it said April if you were one of the lucky people that Mattel Creations sent a link to through email to order them early. It says April, so you're gonna probably see these at Toy Fair next week or in 2 weeks, and these are gonna pretty much look exactly like those pictures. Like, these are pretty much done, like ready to go. I think they were sitting on these just waiting for the finalization for them to be able to announce that. So but in terms of like Big Bad Toy Store and them getting it, I have no idea. I'd probably say probably either the middle or the end of this month. I would imagine they'll announce pre-orders for Big Bad Toy Store, Amazon, and stuff like that. Frank said I may have to get a few sets for some coworker friends that love them. Mattel making toys for kids. Go figure. Are the K-pop Demon Hunters up for sale? Not yet. If there were, I'd let you guys know. Oh shit! BX Medic is here. Welcome.
What up, BX Medic?
Did I get the Bro Toys Ada Wong? No, I think I might have found out too late about her. I did see pictures of her in the package though, and she looks pretty good for a third-party figure. I was like, shit, these third-party companies, they're getting like scarily good at this stuff. All right, so it's a little hard to see because of the way that this picture was put up, but this is essentially a cheat sheet that Jada Toys put up for everything that's coming out in 26. So that the first set of figures up on top is the second wave of Edge Runners figures. So Adam, Smasher, Maine, and Rebecca, which I was a little concerned about this Rebecca because when they showed her at Comic-Con last year, they showed renders of her and she didn't come with a lot. She only came with a set of those gauntlet hands, those mechanical hands. And I was a little pissed when I saw that because I was like, well, when she gets those hands, then she's able to hold the heavier weapons like the shotguns. So it'd be kind of stupid for them to give her a set of fisted hands as those, and she can't hold the weapons. But here it looks like she's coming with 4 extra head sculpts, plus the one that's on the figure, an extra set of regular hands, 3 sets of the gauntlet hands, a set of the handguns, and then Guts and her other shotgun. So these are all, I don't even know if they have the prices on here, but I think these are all, I think, at least 34, because Lucy was, before the terrorist, she was $29.99. That's what I got her for, because Big Bad Toy Store said they were gonna go and keep all those people that pre-ordered it pre-tariff. They were gonna allow those prices to stay, and then they adjusted it afterwards. But now she's 34 and David, I think, is 50. So the bigger figures will be about 50. So Maine, which is the second figure right here, him and Adam Smasher might be 50, and Rebecca might be 35. So now that I see that she comes with all this other stuff, I'm not too mad at the fact that she'll be 35. Granted, she is going to be a smaller character because in the anime she is a smaller character. So I'm not mad at this. And she is going to come with a soft goods jacket. Her and Maine are going to come with soft goods. So but at least I'll have a Rebecca that's in scale with the other 2 characters, because I can't put the Romanki gun girl with them.
Who went down the Romney child? What?
No.
Oh. Don't
I can't. Yeah, I can't scale her with the other 2 because she's not scaled correctly. But yeah, and then there's a 4th and 5th wave of Mega Man figures for Invincible. Invincible himself is coming with some very light accessories. Like, was it like 2 extra sets of hands, an extra head sculpt, and effect pieces, and everyone else gets like 3 sets of hands. It's crazy. So I don't know if people are going to be pleased about that. I haven't seen Invincible, so these figures don't really matter to me. And for Mega Man, they haven't made a Mega Man X, so I don't really care. And then in terms of Street Fighter, I think all we have left is T-Hawk and Zangief, and that's it. In terms of not repaints or anything like that, as in terms of characters, Zangief and T-Hawk are the last 2 we need, and the line's done for at least Street Fighter 2. And then it looks like the SDCC exclusive is probably going to be this Akuma, and then it might be this Blanca that's going to be glow in the dark down here, that's in the Player 2 colors. And then in terms of Scooby-Doo, we have the 2nd and 3rd wave of Scooby-Doo figures. So Daphne is going to be, I believe, the 3rd wave, and Scooby is going to be in the 2nd wave. So he'll come with an extra set of front paws, the extra head sculpt, and a sandwich. And then I can't tell if they're putting Charlie the Robot with Scooby for Wave 2 or if they're putting Captain Cutler. in there with Wave 2. So I don't know. It's kind of like it's all mixed up here. So I can't tell what is what, and this picture is so damn blurry. I can't even I'll have to I'm gonna have to take a screenshot and see if I can zoom in to read.
It probably get even blurrier.
So I guess we'll see in 2 weeks with Toy Fair. I guess that's going to be my excuse for everything. Is we'll see in 2 weeks with Toy Fair.
Yeah.
We'll just rely on Toy Fair at this point. Let's see. Minjo's is talking about Wu-Tang Clan. I don't know if I said anything about Wu-Tang Clan. Frank, this is a cheat sheet that Jada put out for what's coming out this year from their line. So the Edge Runners, Invincible, Mega Man, Scooby-Doo, and Street Fighter. But I'm only really interested in Street Fighter so I can finish that line. Scooby-Doo because I'm not jumping in on the Scooby-Doo stuff until they release at least Daphne and Scooby, because it's, to me, it's kind of stupid to go buy Shaggy and the Creeper and the Mummy and then there's no Scooby-Doo to go with Shaggy. It's just Shaggy by himself. I can't really take pictures with just Shaggy. You need one to go with the other. So I'm gonna wait. SCS Dog said I'm all in on Edge Runners. Minjo's is excited about the Cyberpunk figures. Mendoza said we need the Atom Smasher and his Superman cyborg body that looks like Elvis. And SCS Dog said I'm digging the Shin Akuma. It seems like those are going to be convention exclusives. At least that's what it seems like here, because this looks like it's going to be a convention exclusive. And then maybe this is too, but I also can't really tell. But yeah, Jada Toys finally we're putting out figures that we've shown for what seems like 2 years. We're finally putting out some sort of figures. And then I wanted to talk about this because I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw this, and I did a little bit more research, and it looks like this person, Elite Display Customs, is trying to make this happen, this modular diorama where you could put the breakable bricks and stuff like that. So it's supposed to be modular.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but I've seen this before where they've tried to make where you can build it, and add pieces to it and stuff like that over time. I mean, it looks great, but I mean, I don't know if I've seen things like this before.
I mean, if there's any updates, I'll let you know. I mean, it'd save me from having to carve bricks. That's probably one of the
it's a freaking awesome
thing. It's one of the most painstaking things you could do for a diorama. Sit there and fucking carve bricks piece by piece. It sucks.
Right.
It sucks. Ask Tony. Tony made like a whole building, and he was like, "I'm not doing any more bricks. I'm not doing any more dioramas that have to do with bricks. I'm not doing it. Do any other dioramas? I'm not doing brick dioramas. I'm not doing it. It's not happening."
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with that.
He did a good job when he did that cave entrance. with just it was random boulders and stuff like that. That looked pretty good.
All right, and then we're at the part, I believe, unless I'm missing something.
See my eyeball.
Let's see. I don't think so. I don't think I'm missing anything else. So we will get into the portion here.
See your favorite part, Dave.
It's
Yeah. It's Alpha After Dark. You should make a segment
It's
intro. Man.
12:10.
Alpha After Dark starts at 12:10.
No, speaking of making an intro, I know your whole theme song by heart in my head. Like I was humming the whole thing. Like I know it beat by beat.
What the hell is this? Oh my god!
I know
this is the Valaverse weapons tin.
Mm.
So this is all the stuff that comes in that tin.
We don't need it.
Well,
And you include a figure with it. So
A figure?
hey,
yeah,
I just want to make a brief observation because I'm not.
Okay, observation over.
I'm
Said
not.
brief.
No, it's gonna be brief, but I've never messed with a Valaverse or anything like that. But when you tell me it's a weapons tin and the majority of stuff is not weapons.
Well, this says it's a tactical field gear tin set.
Okay, all right. I will agree with that assessment. Then.
So this is a
Throw
lot.
that shit out. Good grief, man. That's just more shit for the dogs to eat.
Yeah.
And then he is doing another bundle where you get all these troopers. But I think you don't necessarily have to jump on this now. He always does the Black Friday sales towards the end of the year, so I'd say just wait.
It's
if
cool.
you really want this.
Exclusive at Joe Fish. You never know.
I don't think he comes to Joe Fish.
You're right.
No, not UFS. No, that I'll have to talk to you about. But he also showed this too. So the boat is actually happening that he showed at DFW. So this boat is happening.
Oh, that's cool.
And so the foot lockers inside that boat, those open. The motor back there, you can move it. So he's adding a lot of little details to this thing.
That'll sell, man.
Oh, it'll sell with the pirate stuff for sure. I have my Fortnite boat, but if I could, get a couple of the troopers to put that in a boat as a
that thing is so you can use that with the divers, man. You can use that with a whole bunch of folks.
So it's happening. And then the those blank figures, like the kind of generic civilians, this was like a breakdown of how that works. So
the boat's cool. I can see people trying to make a trailer for it. Yep. They make a trailer. They're gonna try to hook it up to an RC truck, drive it around.
I do like that he used the idea that Hasbro did for that Fortnite boat where you put it on something so it's not just sitting flat. So if you're just the type of person where you want to just put it on display and never touch it again, or occasionally you go in there to get all the dust off, that looks cool though. Like it looks like it's actually on water and you got a team in there. It's TF. Hey, jeez. Frank is just itching, man.
It's a little, but I'm looking at it now. Really, at max, you're going to be putting 4 guys in there. After that, it's going to be full. And I'm being nice, but
I think it'll be one of those things where you could put where people will probably get more than one and do that.
oh, absolutely.
All right, and then we have Whale Works is coming out with their super articulated male body, so people could use this for customs. And yeah, the articulation's pretty good. I want to say it's very similar to the Rebel Techs, at least looking at this from the shoulders, because Rebel Tech does do the shoulders, so maybe they just took what Rebel Tech was doing and just worked out the kinks and got rid of those obnoxious ball joints. But it looks good. So for anyone that needs more blink bodies, you got that. This is, I think, Mythic Legions.
That's a fumbling alley.
That's cool looking though.
Well, someone's gonna have to remind fumbling that this is happening. I do like this one too. This was cool.
Scantily clad. Oh goodness.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that pose right there. Those leg joints are not. I don't know. I think with her, you got to have something to go with her. Like here, how you have her on some sort of environment, it works. But then also, because she's got the single joints in the legs, it also doesn't look good. Damn you, Four Horsemen. I thought you were supposed to update articulation. What in the hell is going on here? And then they're doing another troll. I think this is the same company that did the little trolls that had the little middle finger hands. It's cool. It reminds me of World of Warcraft. So, you know what? Maybe this is up Frank's alley. Frank, there you go. That's for you. I got the Adam super strong body blink. It looks good, but very poor articulation. Frank said, funny how Val is doing a Joe vehicle night landing craft. Look, see, there you go. Frank said they're from World of Warcraft, but not licensed. Well, Frank, why aren't you on this? Get these to go with your blockies. Or ask blockies to get the World of Warcraft license.
It looks crazy.
It's pretty cool, though. I like it. All right, and then we get into my... Finally, because Frank has been waiting. I guess these are new. This is... I think this is the same company Alpha Red got the witch. They did a set of like witch girls or something like that. And I think Alpha Red has those. I was going to get those, but then I just waited because I knew 5K would eventually put them on sale. But these I might be more interested in because it's a rocker, man. That's a... You get more use out of this, at least for me. I see the photography opportunities already. And she's got clothes. I mean, she's got enough clothes. She's got shoes, and she's got enough. I think she'll be fine. I don't know why she's got the little angel wings plug in the back there. But I do like the little guitars. I like that she comes with, I don't know why the hell she comes with kitchen utensils. But
See?
there you go. I guess, yeah. What the hell is that? Is that a cucumber?
Yes.
I think, you know what's even funnier to me? I think all of these are from Hobby Lobby. I think all of these accessories are from Hobby Lobby because I own these little soda cans. These are from Hobby Lobby. What the fuck?
Mm-mm.
They're using Hobby Lobby props. That's crazy. And then, oh no, boxes fell on her. I love that they always put these little figures in like scenarios. This was, and then she comes with whatever the hell this is, some fucking spaceship thing. I don't know, but she comes with all these expressions. That's a lot of shit though for $46. So she could cook, she could play the guitar, the expressions for days, hands for days. And then there's another version that's a different color. So it says already on 5K. So I will be taking a look at what the deposit is for that. And then this is the other one, which when I saw pictures of her with the beret, I immediately thought of Jill Valentine from Resident Evil.
Right?
I was like, are you trying to do Jill Valentine? I thought maybe this was from another, like a video game or something, but I don't think so. I think this is like an original thing, but you get a couple different options for, like, you get all this. So you get that stand, and you can put all the extra accessories to store it in there so the dogs don't eat them. Yeah, she comes with quite a bit of stuff. $64. This is also another 5K special. So, so there's those, and then the other thing I wanted to look at was from No Good Figures, which if you are on YouTube and you also happen to be a plastic pervert, you probably already know. You probably already know about No Good Figures. He usually reviews like the snail shell figures and stuff like that. But he put up pictures, or I guess these are official teasers from Snail Shell, for that Nikki game that I told you is like a pachinko machine where you have to gamble. So I guess they're doing more Nikki figures, I guess, based off the characters. So you have this one, Eleg, I don't know. So there's a couple of different ones that they announced. At least there's a grayed out prototype for those two.
Oh.
There you go, for Frank to entice them to spend some money. So yeah, these were already shown, but that other one from the first picture was not. And then they're also doing, what does it say? Rappy Red Hood? Red flavor. I don't know what the fuck that means. But I guess that's his skin or something. I don't know. But yeah, I guess these are the two newest ones that got revealed. So we'll see. Yeah, look at About Time. About Time. Yeah, look. Alpha Red. I have those witches. I might get the rock. So yeah, like I said, I don't know anything about this game other than you have to gamble for the characters. So I don't know. This is one of those things I might have to go in and actually do some research to see if there's a story behind this game as to why the characters look like this. But this is Breddy. Are you fucking kidding me? That's actually her name, Breddy.
Mm-mm.
It's literally bread with a Y at the end. Wow. The creativity is wow.
Her last name is Butters.
But Breddy Butters. I don't know. She kind of reminds me of like a spicier Pillsbury Doughboy
Yeah,
with this outfit.
that's who the Pillsbury Doughboy went home to.
This is Pillsbury
We didn't
Dough.
know. We didn't know. We didn't know.
The Pillsbury Dough girl. So yeah, I don't know her backstory, but yeah, I don't know.
She's got a gun, and so that's her backstory.
There's her backstory, and there's her backstory. So this is off the statue. So I guess yeah, they also make statues based off the characters. And this little thing I guess is also in the game too. I don't know what the hell that is, but this is just to I guess get an idea. I don't think we'll see any of these until what is it, Winter Wonderfest or whatever that is towards the middle or the end of the year. And this is, I believe, this is Frank's favorite so far. She comes with a custodian cart, so she can clean up all the boxes that.
Yeah.
She can whip Frank into shape and get him to customize his refrigerator Perry. So it says her name is Soda. So I guess they just actually gave up on giving the characters names and just named them after inanimate objects. So you got Breddy, Soda. What was the other one? Did the other two actually have names, or were they just? Does this one actually have a name? Well, at least she has a name, Rappy Red Hood.
Wait a minute, what? Let me look at
Yeah,
that.
RAPI.
Oh my.
So yeah, I guess they have swimsuit versions too of their characters.
With shirt versions.
Okay.
Yeah, look, the dolphin. That dolphin is Frank. Look, he's
I
eyeing.
was looking at the dolphins, and then there's the nipples are right there.
Right there, baby. Point them out. Point them out, baby. Point them out.
Yeah, to see that dolphin is Frank right now. He just eyed. He
Oh,
eyed.
they got they got it blown up in black and white behind them.
Yes, they do. They superimposed it.
Yeah.
They superimposed the.
That's the word I'm looking
nip.
for.
They superimposed the nip.
What the fuck is going on?
We'll see how close they get to that.
Japanese people that be doing this, and I ain't saying I'm not racist by any means, but what the fuck y'all doing over there?
They all about it, baby. They all about the bigger the titty, the better.
Boobies. Why she got a mop bucket?
I don't know. It's from the game.
She got a janitorial mop bucket of all things with that. Who the
got
fuck
that mop,
designed
that got that
shit?
mop, that got that mop.
I don't know. I don't.
She said it's getting sticky, man. She said it's getting sticky. She wearing the maid outfit. She wearing the maid outfit, baby. She's the maid.
Yeah, in this case, I actually don't have any information on this game. That's why
The bucket.
we have to.
Oh man, she's
The
wearing
bucket.
Big Joseph said, "No, that's a backstory. You leave Breddy alone. She's awesome."
The bucket.
It's for the peep show.
Really?
Soda needs to clean all the booths.
See,
All the booths.
Frank's on the level. But she's wearing a maid outfit.
No, she is about to clean somebody's school in that with that bucket.
Yes, but she's in her French maid outfit. She's in her professional outfit.
In a
She's
professional outfit.
a professional cleaning outfit is she in?
No,
Yes.
we don't do
See,
that.
it says so probably Winter Wonderfest 2026. So that was the other reveals. I did not tell Virgo in advance about this. I let it be a surprise, and a surprise.
Oh, it is.
It definitely was a surprise. Indeed, that was. I think Frank is on board, though. I think Frank is about to go download this game.
He going down the rabbit hole?
He might.
Probably Alpha Red is probably going to download this game too. So,
It's a game.
I guess it's a game. It's popular
You're
enough.
gonna live stream the game and play it.
Yeah.
Hell no, not this game. I'll play Fortnite.
Yeah.
I play Fortnite, and I just started playing Fallout with Menjoza, and nothing in those games look like this. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
nothing in the games look like that.
Oh damn.
But I want to say that is at least everything in terms of news. But you know, what a way to, I mean, you got to end the show with a bang. No?
Oh man. I mean, to be honest with you, that's a lot of stuff that done dropped in the past couple of days, to be honest with you.
It's been awfully dry, and then all of a sudden, especially the Street Fighter stuff, I wasn't expecting Hasbro to get that. I wasn't expecting a company to trust Hasbro with. It's Goddess of Victory, I think is what it's called, Frank.
Oh, Frank on it now.
Oh.
Yeah, Lady V loves the TF time. And he says he's too busy with World of Warcraft, but he had enough time to look over it. I mean, that was a lot to knock out in 2.5 hours, though. So, GB, I will give you the floor, though, sir, so you can plug away before I go on my spiel.
Oh man, plug away, honey. We're going out in the street tomorrow, man. We're gonna hunt. My latest find, man, is this crazy ass damn red freaking swamp thing. It was huge. I caught it out of GameStop on clearance. I did a review on it. Oh man. But no, we're going on a hunt tomorrow, man. We're gonna go out and see what's in Ross and shit, man. I've been just seeing weird stuff showing up in the Ross on the Instagram. And I'm gonna go check it out. They did have them chocolate the chocolate He-Mans out there though, man. I ain't seen no more since. But they're out there. What else we got going on? We'll be live. We'll have our live Thursday night at 9:30 is when we do the live, and the toy hunt will be tomorrow night at 9:30. How many inches of snow we got?
About 5.
We ended up getting about 5 inches of snow here, man. And the day after, about 90% of it was melted away. It was crazy. Today it's gone. It's like it's never snowed here at all. Other than that, you can catch us in it. Hey, we do a little bit of posting here and there on Instagram. It's under the same name, Rough Shot Stalks. So check it out over there too. Other than that, that's it, man. I ain't got nothing else going on.
Make sure you plug the wrestling too.
Oh man, yes.
Risque angles.
Hey, I just show it from one point of view, all right? And if it just happens to be there, it's there. But you can be guaranteed that I will not falter. I will stick with it through and through. I don't care. Yeah, if y'all go to my channel and actually look at the playlist, you'll find some wrestling, man. We go to independent wrestling shows here, which are a blast. I ain't gonna lie. If you've never been to an independent show, check them out. Check you know, to give any advice on that, I would wait until like they have somebody there that you're like almost halfway interested in or something like that.
Yeah.
And then go. Yeah, and then go down there and check it out. But it's a blast. It's a blast. And we're gonna try to go in a couple of weeks, man. The last show was canceled due to weather because the other snowstorm we were supposed to have.
Her name was Gian.
But yeah, in a couple of weeks we're gonna have a chance to maybe go see some more independent wrestling, man. One of the local favorites, hometown boys, Anthony Henry is gonna be there. Hopefully. Card always subject to change. But that dude, we watched him come up through the independent shit, man, and go all the way.
Even look at your ball.
Seen him on AEW now.
Say hi.
But that's pretty much it.
Tell the people hello.
And then Banjo's here.
Was that the one that was giving you trouble earlier?
Oh yeah, he's
on me. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. In terms of plugging, I did put up a new video finally after almost 8 months. I put up a video. It is a long one, but I did go through and overview all the super action stuff that I have. But I promise you the time frame that it seems scary. At least the time length, an hour seems like a lot, but I watched through it a couple times to make sure that I caught almost everything. I didn't. I still caught errors in that, but it was 3:00 in the morning and I thought I had work at 9. So I tried to get it done as much as I could. But yeah, so that's up. We have a new intro for the year. So I did work on that. I wanted to make sure that was done and good to go. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what is next on the agenda to look at, because I believe I was working on a review for the Amazing Yamaguchi Harley Quinn, I think, and then I just never finished it. But there's that. There's that Valaverse weapons pack I wanted to talk about. Get my frustrations out with the Maximum Deadpool. There's a lot of options, but I honestly don't know yet, but I want to at least get as much as I can done before I get hit with creative burnout again.
Oh boy.
So we'll try that. That happens. It does happen. But besides that, I am sometimes on Tales from the Outer Rim on Fridays. I won't be this week because we are starting back up Fortnite Fridays. We do that every other week. Last week, Alpha Red and Menjoza and Alpha Red's IT specialist, we squatted up and took on Fortnite, and we did get a couple wins, but it was enjoyable, so that is still there. We will be doing that every other week, so if you happen to play and there's a spot open, feel free to jump in. And then other than that, there is just the usual stream every Monday. Sometimes I will torture GB and make him sit here for
I
the
love
time frame
I love
and
it.
look at risque figures
Ah,
while Miss Virgo, while the warden just shakes her head in disappointment.
no, man, you're free.
Uh,
Whatever you want, right, man? You show everything. You have a chance.
and I did finally get through to somebody at Hobby Genki in terms of getting my damn Revoltech Harley figure. So in about 12 days or so, they should be sending me an email with the total cost for the shipping. So once that's taken care of, that'll be shipped out, and hopefully I'll have her soon because I haven't seen anyone else review her, or if they did, it was pretty not the best quality. So I'll do her justice though. And I want to say that's about it. But let me well, you know what? Since there's 80 in the chat, I guess I'll leave it up for the audience. Is there I guess I'll make a dealer's choice. Is there anything in particular that you want me to take a look at? Because there's a couple of figures. I mean, there's that Revoltech Harley. Before I get that one, there was the Jada Toys Cyberpunk David and Lucy. I never got to take a look at. There's those Monster Force figures. I would say the snail shell figures, but I don't want to piss YouTube off. I'm trying I'm close. I'm close to my milestone. So I'm trying to be in their good graces. I'm trying not to get hit with something. I also have that up there that I could also take a look at, that beautiful Robo Skull. So I'll leave it up to the chat. I'll give the chat a couple of minutes that way, because I'm like the Energizer Bunny. My attention span is all over the place. It's a fun time when you have an attention disorder and you can't focus on one thing because your mind won't let you. But that's why I have a backlog of reviews that I started and never finished. So if I do the Revoltech Harley, I'll have to go in and completely rework whatever it is. Because the intro I was using, I tried tweaking the audio and it still got picked up. But now what I used for the new intro I don't get dinged for it. And I don't get dinged for my outro either. So I had to, it was trial and error with that. And Joseph says Robo Skull show off. Oh yeah, I do have. Well, listen, I had to really work for the overtime to be able to afford that. And it is worth it though. It is. I can already tell you it's worth it. It's a beautiful vehicle, and there was no way in hell I was going to be able to fit that in a suitcase to take back home from Show Fest. And to ship that from Georgia to Texas, just the weight of that alone would have been
Chill out, Banjo.
It wouldn't have been worth the price. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just get it now. And now that I have it, it's one less thing I have to worry about taking back from Joe Fest this year. I'll have to worry about actually I don't know if that super action stuff, if he was at Joe Fest last year. I thought he had a booth where he was selling the accessory packs, but now I can't remember if he had one or not. I'm gonna actually check that real quick before. And Majosa said he got another skin in Fortnite.
Yeah.
He's hooked. He's hooked. I got Frank hooked on the blockies. I got Majosa hooked on the what's it called? What is this? Oh shit. Hang on. I gotta bring us back up here. I thought we were ending it, but we missed some stuff. So Super Action stuff is bringing back the casket of Cruelty, and they're adding some new effects to it. So that is pretty damn cool. This is one of the arcades that I reviewed. There's that vending machine, which I did see you could fit a light into that, and you can actually put a light in there and it'll light up. I'm trying to see if he did. I thought maybe. No, I'm thinking about it. Did he actually bring stuff to Joe Fest last year?
I don't even know what you're talking about. We were there.
Oh,
damn.
I'm gonna look through his stuff because I thought he put up a post to where that mimic chest is gonna be awesome. I can't wait till he puts that out. That thing is gonna be dope. So this is from that sorcerer, that fantasy accessory pack that he wants to put out this year.
Oh damn. Uh-oh, there we go. That is wild. Wait a damn. Not a genie bottle.
Yeah, so all this is gonna come in one pack. Spell book, this other sword, the hat.
No, not with the rabbit. Oh Lord.
Like when I said in that video, he gives you like a variety for, yeah, you can make it into a mimic chest.
Now that's crazy.
Yeah, he truly is, no pun intended, he truly is a magician when it comes to making like affordable accessories for what's it called? And he wants to put this out too. I think this is what all that stuff is going to come in. This might be the package, but it'll double as something else too, because he teased this with all the fantasy effects, so that might also come out with a. Trying to see though if I got distracted because I thought he was putting something. Oh no, maybe it was Legion's Con. So maybe it was Legion's Con that he put something out. That's on my list of. Yeah, I'm looking to see. I guess not. Maybe it was Legion's Con instead of Joe Fest. But I mean, he could very well be at Joe Fest this year too. All those people usually are at Joe Fest. 610 says he's out. And Joseph said the Sorting Hat. Yeah, he's doing his thing, and I'm supporting it the whole way. Like I said in the video, I'm not. I mean, you could say, you could call me a shill or whatever. People could call me a shill or whatever. But when somebody makes a quality product, I'm gonna give them praise. And for somebody to make this stuff himself, I don't know what his whole situation is with manufacturing and all this stuff, but for him to be able to do all this stuff and to keep it at the prices that he's keeping it at, regardless of the tariff situation or not, is really, really impressive.
Right.
But yeah, if anyone wants an idea of the type of stuff that he's put out, you can check out my review if you haven't. But yeah, I think that is actually it though. I should have checked. I should have checked his thing, but I didn't think he was gonna put anything up because, well, he never really posts like any updates unless it's actually something we're talking about. But
right.
All right. Well, we are ending it here. GB, thank you for coming on.
No problem, man.
This week.
Time.
And I'm gonna get off of here and figure out what the plan. Well, actually, I'm gonna get on Fortnite after this. But at the same time, I'm gonna also figure out what the next plan of attack is in terms of reviewing stuff, because I think one of those snail shell figures should be here this week, and I might test the waters and see if YouTube has no issues with me putting a review up. And if they don't, then I'll just keep it a thing. But if not, then I'll have to pocket that. But yeah, we're
You know?
we're ending it. Get ready for the 5 seconds. Make a stupid face or something.